Good evening, Saddle Mountain, and welcome to our first ever YouTube Live Town Hall. Thank you for being here. My name is Dr. Mike Winters. I'm the superintendent of the Saddle Mountain Unified School District. Assisting me this evening to my left is Joel Wisser, and to my right is Alicia Kurtz. They have requested to remain off camera, but I'm not doing this all by myself. They're helping me, so I appreciate their assistance. As you know, we have asked for questions to be submitted via the QR code in the lower right-hand corner or via the Google form link we sent out earlier. So without further ado, we're going to jump right in with our first question. Our first question was submitted by a parent. Parent asks, why are all other schools except Winterswell, Ruth Fisher, and Tonopah Valley getting any new updates and all others are? So it's a great question. I'm happy that question got asked because that is not a completely accurate statement. As you know, in our bond that we're asking for in this election coming up, we've allocated $150 million. $140 million of that is to fund new school construction, including Ruth Fisher. It's going to be completely expanded and remodeled to be turned into a separate elementary school and a separate middle school, as well as beautify the campus. The goal is at the end of that project we'll have 2 brand new schools. And if we could take a look at a spreadsheet here, I have broken out the projects for the other $10 million. A big part of that, over half of that $10 million is allocated to safety. Back in February of 2024, we had a firm come out and do a safety assessment of all of our school campuses. And it was a very thorough report. They highlighted all the great security measures we have in place, but they also had some suggestions for improvement. For example, putting bullet-resistant film on the glass in our front offices, adding some security cameras. So nothing that was glaring or mission critical, but there are ways we can improve safety at all 5 campuses. So all 5 campuses will receive safety enhancements. Also in that part of that $10 million is set aside of $1.6 million for new school buses. Part of the safety upgrade, but really technology, is to boost our cell signal at Tonopah Valley, Ruth Fisher, and Winterswell, as well as the district office, because a lot of our safety programs run off of our cell phones, and we feel like having a better cell signal will help those safety measures work even better. We've added the lobby to our gym at Tonopah Valley High School. We want to recarpet Tartesso Elementary School and Ruth Fisher Middle School. We want to replace the track at Tonopah Valley. We want to remove and kind of beautify and spruce up the Winterswell campus so it can look even more new than it already does. So for those of you who don't know, at one point Winterswell was out of commission. My understanding, this is before I was here, is that there were bars on the windows and things like that on the doors. There are some remnants of that still. There's nuts and bolts and things sticking out of doors that just, to me, don't look very good. And I'd like to replace all that so that everything looks as new as possible. We'd like to replace the artificial turf at Tartesso, and then also enhance our water system here at the Tonopah Valley and Ruth Fisher campuses. So all schools will receive some new enhancements from the bond, with the bulk of that funding going to build a new middle school in Tartesso, repurpose, remodel, and expand Ruth Fisher to create 2 schools, and to eventually add a high school in the Terra Vallis area. But as you can see, and all schools will get upgrades from the bond. Second question also comes from a parent. Parent asks, will the Tartesso students be split between Tonopah High and the new high school? Our current plan is no. Students that live in Tartesso on the east side of the district would, instead of coming to Ruth Fisher and Tonopah Valley, now attend what we're going to call for now Tartesso Middle School and Terra Vallis High School. So our students on the east side of the district will remain on the east side of the district once we have schools built in those areas. I say for now, things could change, but that is the current plan. And as long as everything goes according to plan, that should work out just fine. Our next question was also submitted by a parent. This parent asked, why was the high school location changed from Tartesso community area to Teravalis? Well, that's a multifaceted answer that has several considerations. Back many years ago, my understanding was that there was talk of a high school being put in Tartesso. When I've asked where that came from, many homeowners told me that their real estate agents told them that, but the district never put anything firmly in place that was going to happen. Also, many years ago, the district reconfigured from a K-8 district to a elementary and middle school district. So a middle school wouldn't have been needed, but now it is. The middle school is what's needed first. Ruth Fisher is complete capacity. We even have rooms there where we've split in half with dividers, so we have 2 classroom spaces, whereas a high school will not be needed until probably 2031. So we need the high school first. And also because Tartesso community has been here longer, and I think there's been a promise along the way that they'll get another school, we felt it was best to put the first new school in Tartesso, not Teravalis, simply because the community has been around longer, and the feedback was that would really be upsetting to the community if a new school went to Teravalis first and not Tartesso. So lots of different reasons as to why we're putting a middle school there in Tartesso first and not in Teravalis. Also, we have land in Tartesso, but we only have 1 school site. To add a middle school and a high school, we would need 2. And the Teravalis people are donating 3 school sites. So lots of different reasons as to why we're building a middle school in Tartesso first over a high school. Any other questions? And that is all the questions we have received. I'd like to thank everybody who's joined us this evening, and I hope that those answers provided some clarity and some understanding of where we are with things with the bond and various issues. If it did not answer your question, please feel free to follow up. Simply call the district office, and they'll get you in touch with me, and I can help clarify any answers. So with that, thank you all for being here. And this was fun, so we'll probably do it again in the future, and we'll see you next time on the next YouTube Live Community Forum. Thank you, everybody.